With over 8 billion people across the globe, we can say no lifestyle is the same. But while some choose to follow a more conventional path, others simply do the opposite. In today's video, let's go over some of the most unique lifestyles and take a look at the unusual people who live a strange life. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you'd like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 12, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 10. Tom Peters. Let's begin our list by talking about the man who has dedicated his life to turning into an actual human puppy. The second Tom Peters puts on his puppy outfit and costume, he turns into his alter ego, known as Spot. From walking on all fours to receiving treats and sleeping in a cage, Peters behaves like a regular puppy. According to Tom, it's a hobby that feels the most true to his personality and nature. And even though this unusual lifestyle eventually ended Tom's engagement to his fiancée Rachel, Spot is here to stay for the long run. I wish he had other hobbies, possibly something a bit more down to earth. But he is how he is. When he's Spot, he becomes confident, but when he's Tom, he won't go to a bar and ask for a drink. I'm proud of him for being true to himself. I miss him, but we're a lot closer and better, shared Rachel. Number 9. Nia Vidame. From the human puppy to the woman who lives as an 18th century Lolita, Nia Vidame is a 21-year-old Finnish native who is obsessed with the 18th century Rococo fashion. Being hooked on by the look of giant corsets, ruffles, and sleeves, Nia is the definition of a modern-day Lolita. Originating in the 1990s Japan, Lolita fashion incorporates bold fashion choices as well as doll-like outfits. According to Vidame, she has never been interested in or inspired by modern trends or the styles you'll see every day. That's why the 21-year-old couldn't be happier to live her life in a one-of-a-kind fashion sense and wardrobe. Number 8. Dahlia Rain. On our number 8 spot, it's the dominatrix who has made waves online. Meet the New Jersey native who has become infamous thanks to her strange lifestyle. After divorcing her husband, the former school teacher Dahlia Rain decided to look into the world of fetishism and BDSM. Ever since dipping her toes into this lifestyle, Rain has lived her life alongside her boyfriend and their human slaves, also known as submissive partners in the BDSM world. From cleaning the house to buying the groceries and walking the dogs, the dominatrix Dahlia has no problem setting rules and assignments. According to Rain, I wanted some more excitement and they were things my ex-husband didn't want. I started meeting more kinky people and going to fetish parties, and then it just became part of my life. There are lifestyle dominatrixes and there are professional dominatrixes. I am both. Number 7. Julia Caples. Coming in at number 7 spot, it's the mother of 3 that took her love of vampirism to a whole new level. Julia Caples is a 52-year-old from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania that has spent years drinking human blood and acting like a real-life vampire. The mother feeds her vampiric cravings thanks to her donors that offer up their blood for free. The Pennsylvania native is very passionate about her lifestyle because Julia believes it's her blood-heavy diet that keeps her looking youthful and fresh. And even though Julia's children, her family, and even certified doctors all advise against drinking blood, the 45-year-old Caples isn't ready to give up on her vampiric lifestyle. Number 6. Ashley Skye. On our number 6 spot, it's the real-life version of the iconic DC comic character Catwoman, Ashley Skye. For over 5 years, Ashley, who was born a male, has dedicated her life to transforming into the strong and fearless comic book character. From taking hormones to undergoing expensive plastic surgery procedures, Skye looks even more like the DC character as the years go by. According to the CEO of the fashion brand Mushy Cutesy, she spent well over $1 million in hopes of becoming the real-life version of Catwoman. And looking at all the attention and praise Ashley gets on a daily basis, it's safe to say Skye has achieved her dream. Number 5. Alice Karen. Up next, taking our number 5 spot, it's the 19-year-old Alice Karen, also known as the real-life Space Goblin. The teenager who has been heavily inspired by the ultra-colorful styles of cyberpunk and fantasy loves to go out in public sporting green face paint and intricate makeup. But it's not only the colorful makeup that makes Alice a space goblin. From her unique clothing, accessories, and hairstyles, Karen is definitely a head-turner. And along with her supporters and fans, it's Alice's boyfriend Nicholas who adores the way she looks. Even though Nicholas dresses in more conservative clothing and fashion, that doesn't stop the 26-year-old from appreciating Alice's creativity and uniqueness. Number 4. Jess. Coming in at number 4, it's the 26-year-old Florida natives who prefer to dress in baby gowns and drink from sippy cups. Jess, who lives in Lakeland alongside her boyfriend, spends most of her time dressing, acting, and speaking like a toddler. As told by Jess herself, role-playing has helped her heal her past traumas and make peace with her troubled childhood. Now at 26, Jess has a YouTube channel that educates and helps others get started in the adult-toddler relationship. But don't think Jess is drinking out of sippy cups all day, every day. According to the online star, I work full-time. I do my YouTube channel, streaming, and other stuff like that. I have my own website, and then I also have other hobbies. I like to do art, I like to sing, just normal things. Number 3. Emma Orbach. At our number 3 place, it's Emma Orbach, a Wales native who has said goodbye to modern technology, water, and electricity. Now, Emma lives in the wild woods of Wales in her practical and picturesque 1,000-pound tiny home. Free from the pressures of the modern world, Emma spends her days taking care of her lovely home, her plants, and her garden. For more than 20 years, Orbach has lived off the grid alongside her 3 goats, 7 chickens, and 2 horses. The 67-year-old gets her water from a nearby stream, and she cooks her food and dinner thanks to the glow of her stove. And while some say Emma's life may be impractical or strange, the Welsh native wouldn't have it any other way. Number 2. Lacey Faye. Up next on our number 2 spot, it's the housewife and the mother who has traveled back in time. Meet Lacey Faye, the social media star and influencer who has dazzled her audiences with her authentic 1950s style. Ever since being introduced to the glamorous and homey world of the 50s, the mother has been obsessed with the vintage aesthetic. But apart from her clothing, her make and overall appearance, Lacey has also transformed her entire home to accommodate the classic 1950s style. That means a vintage stove and oven, TV set, and even vintage doors. Lacey's style is so unique and one of a kind, even fans from all over the world can't help but admire the authentic 50s look. Number 1. Marilyn Mansfield. And last but not least, let's take a look at this Staten Island native who lives with 300 ultra-realistic dolls. At first, people often assume Marilyn Mansfield is strolling through the streets of her hometown with young toddlers and children. But it's only after taking a closer look that Stranger realized the mother of 2 is actually looking after her handmade dolls. From taking them out on walks to feeding them and cuddling them, Marilyn has lived most of her life to her ultra-unique dolls. And while the 41-year-old may receive negative attention or rude comments every now and again, Marilyn's family fully support her hobby and her strange lifestyle. And with that, we end today's video. Which strange lifestyle did you find the most extraordinary? Are there any unusual people you think deserve a spot on our list? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching. Until next time.